Hello everyone and welcome to Math 1324, the 8-week version of Math for Business and Social Sciences. So my name is Terry Barnes and I'll be helping you on this fairly quick journey. So we all understand we got to get in there and get busy. It's a lot of work to do in 8 weeks, but it's totally doable, and then you'll have this course finished in half a semester. So I wanted to take this video opportunity to kind of show you the course, show you how it's set up, and what the expectations are. So announcements will be here. You should check those. There'll be an announcement at least every weekend for the following week. And anytime there's anything else that I need to let you know, then it would be here as well. Orientation video, you're watching that. Over here is the content that I've pulled out for you that I think is most important. We're going to go over most of that. Across the top are your easy tabs to get to your homework, your grade book, if you wanted to check attendance. And here's another way to get content, but I literally have it all here. So let's look at a few things and go through this quickly. Instructor plan, that's your syllabus. And so when we go in here, not going to read the whole thing, does have my contact information, which is also on another tab. I'm in the math building, and here is my office phone. Required text and materials, you don't have to have a hard copy of the text. And we're offering this one as inclusive access, which means you don't purchase a book, it comes included with your tuition. You do need at least a TI-83 or 84 graphing calculator. If you don't have that, there are some apps that work, or if you have another graphing type calculator like a TI Nspire, something you're familiar with, then you're welcome to use that. I don't teach to those, but you're welcome to use them. We go down here, there's an outline of the course. We'll talk about that more in the calendar. Course grading. The course is divided into homework, tests, and final exam. Homework counts 30% of your average, and you can do that over and over again till you get what grade you want, and we'll talk about that as we look at the homework. Tests, there's 5 tests plus a comprehensive final. And the tests count 50% of your final average. Final exam, it counts 20% of your final average, and it is comprehensive. Now, on the test, you're allowed to take each of those twice. The higher of the grade is the one that counts in your average. Let's see. Attendance policy is here in this online course. Attendance will be based on participation. You have to work each week, either on a homework or test. If you don't complete work in a week, that counts as an absence, and you're allowed 2 such weeks, because that would be 25% of the course. But if you receive a third absence, you could be dropped for attendance issues. So it's easy to be present, just work on something. That would take care of that. There is another attendance and participation guideline, a bit of information from the admin, so you want to be sure and read that. So that should cover our instructor plan. So we're back here, schedule and office hours. So if you need to know when I'm in the office, when I'm available there on campus, let's click here. So I have classes on Tuesday, Thursday. My classes are at 8 o'clock, 9:35, and I have a 6 p.m. class that meets on Tuesdays only. And so, so I'm in class those periods of time, and I have online, here's your class right here. So I do have online things. So I'm in the office for office hours from 7:30 to 8 on Tuesday, Thursday, and from 1 to 5 on Tuesday afternoons. And then Zoom by request. If you would need something and you can't be on campus and you really need to have a Zoom, then let me know and we'll set that up. All right, now calendar. Let's look at the calendar. Now, if you'll note, there's no dates on this, and that is because Everything is available day one, and it is ultimately due the end of the course. So you get to set your own schedule. You do have to work each week for attendance, but if you can do, this is a particularly tough area right here, and maybe you only get part of that done. That's okay. You'll just have to double up later on. And we aren't going to cover chapter 11, and so you can spread this out. I just had not changed that there. But so you have a little bit more time to spread out. But that's it. Everything's available day one and due at the end of the course. So we're back here to contact info. And that, I had some of that in the syllabus. But right here, math office is 210. There's my office number, and there is my email. Okay, let's go. All right, now the next tab is handouts, and there's quite a few in there for you if you want to use them. This yellow packet is a whole packet of algebra information, and so if we're going into something that requires some algebra and you either haven't had it or you don't understand it, this might help you. This matrices will be good for the first chapter, so you might print that one. When you get to chapter 3, all of this, 3 and 4, is this part, and you'll probably want to use this chart for 3.3, and this is a form for linear programming, some of the harder parts of the course. There's formulas for chapter 7, also some Venn diagrams, formulas for chapter 10, and some additional notes. So always check there when we're starting something, and I'll try to mention that as well. Okay, so now we get to the meat of the course. This is where everything is. So if you click here, there are 3 tabs: problem sets, lecture notes, video, lecture playlists. So what I suggest you do is go to problem sets, go to whatever chapter you're on. We'll start with 2.1. And these are some blank problems. And you can see there's 7 of them. So, well, yeah, 7 of them. And these are like what we would go over in class and practice to get ready for homework. So you could print those, or you could just write them down, however you want to do. There's one for every section that we cover. So then let's go to the lecture notes. So we're back here, and here's lecture notes. Again, every chapter. We'll go to 2.1, and you'll see that this is what we would be going over in class. If you want to print them, great. If you just want to read through them, then you get to those same problems, and they are worked out. And this is getting you ready, like I said, for the homework. Now, this one's a little harder. You might need to actually watch the video for this one. But there we go. There's work for every question, and the homework is going to mirror that. Let's go look at the videos now. So that's the last thing. And I have a YouTube channel for every course I teach. So when we click here and we go to chapter 2 videos, you're going to see this. Now, for 2.1, for some reason it cut off, so there's actually 2 for that. And you'll see these require a good amount of calculator work, so I've got the calculator emulator on there to show you how things are going. But it is a video of me going through all of the work that we just looked at in the problem set and the lecture notes. So you have a video for every section. If you need the book, it is right here. You can click on it and it will take you to the book. I think I've pulled out the information from the book that I expect you to know, but you totally can go to the text for more information. So let's say you've gone through the problem set, lecture note, and videos, and you're ready to do your homework. So we'll go here. And you see all of your homework is due March 4th at 6 p.m. every bit of it. That's in the 8th week. So we're going to click here. And remember, we looked at the problem set, and I think it had 7 questions, so this should mirror that. If we go into question 1, so it says use the echelon method. You will have studied that in your prep for this, and you'll figure out that there is maybe one solution. So we'll click on A, and there's nothing down here right now, but if we click in the box to put our answer, we get some icons. So this is saying type an ordered pair. So if I click on this one, it gives me an ordered pair icon here, and say, I have no idea what this is, but I'm going to put a 5 and a 9. All right. And then I'm going to check my answer. And it's going to give you, if you don't get it right, it's going to give you some information about maybe how to fix that. You say, okay. And I'm not going to change it because I want to show you. So that's the first try. We try a second time. We still don't get it. It says final check. All right, the correct answer was 7-6. I answered 5-9. At that point, if you're tired and you don't want to redo right now, you could go to the next question. If you want to try it again with different numbers, you hit similar question and it regenerates up here. So you can do each question, you can try it 3 times. If you don't get it, it's wrong, but you could go and do a similar question, or you could move forward and come back to it later. But right now, that one's counted wrong. So that's how that works. There's a couple of other things to show you. Down here is view an example. Now, you've got examples in the work that I've provided for you, but if you want another one, now it will be the way they're working it, which nothing wrong with that. It might be different on my work. But here's something important. Get more help. Under here is ask my instructor. So if you're stuck and you really can't get anywhere, click on that. You will get this. It's going to send me an email with your specific question coming directly from you. And I'll be able to look at the question you've got really easily. So you can type in here what you've tried or what you're stuck on, and then send it to me. It goes right to me, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. So that's an important help if you need it. So I think, let's see, let's look at one more thing. Okay, I'm back to here. And so here's the Chapter 2 exam. And this flag over here reminds you that you have to have passed all of the homework or you can't open the test. So it will not open for you unless you have at least a 70 on the test. So be sure that you've done all the homework and then you do the test. And I have people all the time that just go through and try to do all the homework for the course and then go back and do the test. It doesn't usually work well that way, so I would just suggest not to do that, but certainly you could. It tells you the time limit for the tests, so you can see 120 minutes, so 2 hours for this one. 3 and 4 is a little harder, a little bit more involved, so you get 2.5 hours. Back to 2, back to 2, 2, and then the final is 2.5. Now, you'll see you get 2 tries on all of these chapter tests. You get 1 try on the final, so you really need to study on the final because you just get 1 shot at it. The others you'll get 2 shots at. Let's look at one other thing. So under handouts, there were all these handouts. There's also this final exam review. And if we go there, you'll get this. Now on the Chapter 11, those won't be on the final exam, but everything else is pretty accurate. You would study the following homework problems in prep for the final. So that kind of helps you narrow your focus. So that is a quick overview of your course, and I look forward to working with you. Please get in and get busy. You have to get right in there. Get in, click on homework and test. It'll get you started in the work, just like it says here. So please get in right away, and let's do this.